Hello everybody, my name's Drew and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. And boy, what an episode do I have for you guys today as we dig further into Pneumaticcraft. So immediately you guys can see I've been working really hard. Really hard. Before we go in there, I just want to take a moment and look at the map of our base, for lack of better wording. This is pretty cool. Like, this is all of us right here. Here is my awesome little home on the hill. Here's our, I think that's the cow pen. That's the landing pad. There's our forge. That should be the farm, tree farms. Here's all of our Thaumcraft stuff. Here is... Oh, this actually shows red now. Oh, look at that. Nice. So obviously this is our Blood Altar area. And then, of course, our shiny new factory with its extra little building off the back. And I need to show you our current... Yeah, that's where the quarry is now. This is a huge... I mean, the quarry got bigger pretty much every single time. I'm testing now to see exactly how big I can get it. This is the bottom extent, so it's staying this way, and I'm just kind of extending northwards here by almost a full chunk. Not a little bit more than a full chunk. North pretty much every time there. Because you can see, well, this was a lot more than a full chunk. But you can just see how ludicrously big this whole section is. Which is part of the reason, actually, before we get into this, part of the reason I had to make a butt ton more storage because of it. Like, we are running perilously low on storage. I actually only have, like, 4 empty 16K drives on this system right now. That is how much we are dealing with for like, just stuff. Like, take a look at this. Like, we have 500,000 cobblestone, which in the grand scheme of things, when you think about something like, October compressed is 43 million. So it's actually not in the grand scheme of things all that much, but it's still a lot. We've got 500,000 pieces of cobblestone. I'm going to take, no, not that. I'm going to take uranium here and our yellowite. First of all, I'm going to put all the uranium. Actually, no, I'll put the yellowite in here. And we'll throw the uranium in this guy. Because I really want to get more fuel into the mix. I haven't finished prettying this area up. So please excuse the mess. But I should consider... So I hadn't thought of this. Let's take a look at the wood. I was over there and there's a lot of woods around where the quarry is currently digging. We have a lot of wood. That's sakura wood, but we have a ton of oak wood. I should add a sawmill or two to the end of this line, if I'm thinking of it. Or I can add it behind, because I don't think there's anything back here. So I could, in fact, add a sawmill or two. Probably just one sawmill would be fine, and have it dedicated to just chopping up any of the oak wood that comes in. Not that we need to do that, because we can just automate making wood when we need it. But it is a thought. I am going to make 16K. We're going to go ahead and craft 2 more of you. How many do we have available? So we would need some more seeds. That's fine. Yeah, okay, start, go. So that should be able to make most of one relatively quickly. We're not in dire need or anything, but... something to consider. So let's get into the Pneumaticcraft stuff again. And I told you last episode I was debating making the farms off camera. I did. I laid them all out. So here are our seed farms for every single seed that is available in Pneumaticcraft. I don't have all of them, but they're here and ready and waiting to accept the seeds, which is good. What I do have is creeper, slime, lightning, burst, propulsion, chopper, and then on this side, I don't have any ender, but I labeled it because I knew which one this would be, fire, and squid. And right here, this is the actual system itself running already. It makes use of Steve's factory manager, so you can see our inventory, machine inventory manager hanging up there, and I'll go through what the program does in a moment. But you're seeing it in action. What it does is take seeds, puts them in, drops them, lets them plant, bone meals them, grows them, and we end up with full. So we've got slime here, already a stack and a bit of that one. This has already got 3 stacks almost. So it is a fairly efficient system, taking about 3 seconds per go. And that's pretty good, I'm not going to lie. And this is how you automate everything, pretty much. I could make it easier to get these seeds and like have a central repository for them. But I think it's going to be fine if they stay here and just live in their little chest. I mean, it's a diamond chest. Let's be honest, I don't think I'm going to have too many of these to deal with. I heard a wisp. There's a wisp floating around outside. You could set it up for some automation and store things, but I think that would be overkill, and it would actually add a lot of complication to things. I swear to God, I heard a wisp. Apparently, I'm hearing things now. Oh no, I did. Look at you. Come here. Yo, 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 yo. Get back here, boy. Come on. What I get? I got ethereal essence, or oh, of course I got ethereal essence. I got metallum though. What's going on over here? How is this system doing? Pretty good by the look of it. We're not running out of storage. We do have a lot of essences. Even our smallest amount of essences got Sano at 95. Wait, did that sentence even English? What I meant to say was even the least amount of essence we have, which is Sano, is only 95. So we have a full stack. We could actually repopulate all of this very easily. I'm impressed with that. I'm happy with how that turned out. Oh man, I've been neglecting this. I've been totally neglecting this. Oh man. Totally and completely forgetting that I have this whole thing to fill up. Now, I haven't got anything new for mana beans, which I'm not going to lie, upsets me greatly, because I was really, really hoping that it would allow me to get different beans. I'll see if these new ones grow in anything, because that's what I really want to know. I want to know if truly I can actually get all different mana beans, or if they're just going to keep making the same types. I have a feeling that they're going to keep making the same types, and I'm going to be stuck with Ordo, Herba, and Arbor. But we'll see in time if we stick around long enough. All right, so let's actually focus on the meat of the episode, shall we? Being Pneumaticcraft. So I've set these up for a little more automation as well. Nothing going out, but input, or rather nothing going in, but output is right now the PCB, and I believe I will set it to something else as well when I need it. We'll keep yawning. This is all still seeds, by the way, so this is going to filter out all our plastics. I don't think I currently don't have an item filter on there yet. That's fine. We can say, hey, by the way, grab all of these. I'm out of certain types of plastic, but that's okay, because we are about to automate the crap out of this whole get up. But we're going to try and make a more advanced system today. That's kind of the goal after I explain the whole thing, because I did go ahead and make transistors and capacitors so that we can actually make an assembled PCB. I now have all 12 of the ones that I made. I really want to not use etching acid after today, because that took forever to do. No bueno, no bueno. So we've got these guys here, and we have the program, which let's take a look at. Let's start here. So Steve's Inventory Manager is a quick recap for those of you who've never seen it, or maybe you have and just forgot. It is a system of flowcharts to do automation using no power and making complicated machines that can do humanized tasks much more efficiently, like you're seeing before you now. So everything needs some sort of trigger to run off of, and our main trigger right here is running off of an interval of only 3 seconds. It might be able to run faster, but as safety's sake, 3 seconds is just fine. Connections should be set to interval to get that. Now we have a condition. Condition is saying if something is there, do X or Y. If it's there, do this. If it's not, do this. So false, the condition here, I should say what the condition is. We're looking at the block gate, which is this block at the back there, that little yellow symboled one. And it is kind of like a inventory, one block inventory. Whatever is in front of that block, it will then, it'll assume that that's its inventory. So what I'm asking it is, in that inventory space, which is north in this case, although I'm not 100% certain that actually matters, but that's what I'm telling it, is there any creeper plants? If it says no, then I'm telling it go to the chest, which would be this inventory. Target in this case doesn't matter because it's actually a chest. And I'm whitelisting creeper plant seeds. And here's the important part. You need to specify the amount, which is 1, otherwise it'll just start throwing a whole bunch at it. And you need fuzzy detection. Fuzzy detection allows you to get any creeper plant that you throw in because they have kind of weird metadata. And then you're telling it to output to that self-same block gate. Again, targeting north, blah, blah, blah. You actually don't need any sort of filter on this, so you're good to go. Good, conditions met. If it finds the seed, so it's going to get 3 seconds, it'll do all that, 3 seconds. Now it's saying, oh, hey, there's a seed. Now we're telling it to grab from the chest again, but in this case, we want bone meal, 1 bone meal only, and outputting it to our dispenser, which then triggers a redstone emitter, which is this guy right here, which has been set up to trigger just this way, so there's no funny business of any kind. And then it dispenses our bone meal. Usually 2 to 3 max will do it, and that's where the last trigger comes in. And this block on this side, this is a block detector. So what this guy does is running off of another trigger, which, ignore this warning arrow, it does nothing, it works just fine. As you can see, we're saying that the block detector, the update detector, which is, block detector, think of it as a complicated bud switch that you can configure. And what we're telling it is to look every 1 second, which is the fastest it can do, to the east, because it's facing east in this case. Behind me would be the west. And looking for the block in front of it to have an updated metadata between whatever range. I've found that 13 to 15 works perfectly well. And don't worry about the connections there. It is connected to an input saying grab whatever is in the block gate. You don't need to worry about whitelisting or blacklisting. And move it to the chest. So in this case, seeds. And generally speaking, you will get at least 2 seeds from one of these operations. Meaning that it will always have a surplus. So that even if you only have 1 seed, you'll be able to grow your farm. And now luckily all of these will grow in the overworld, provided you have the correct dirt. Most will use dirt. The only exceptions being squid seeds, which use water, fire seeds, which use netherrack, and ender seeds, which use endstone. And that's pretty much the whole thing to it. Now, this whole process of automation would be unbelievably tedious, because you would have to go through and do this for every single farm. Yeah, you can see how I would want to maybe cut that process down. So I did a little research, and I discovered a mod called Steve's Add-ons, which works with Steve's Factory Manager, and creates this guy, the Manager Duplicator. The Manager Duplicator allows me to import one of these sets of instructions and transport it to whichever one of these I so desire. Come on, tell me that's not like the most awesome thing. So to show you how it works in practice, we're going to go over here. We're going to grab this guy. Shift click. Come on, go in there. Come on. Oh, for God's sakes. Are you done? All right. Shift click. Now it's glowing. Data stored. I'm going to go to the next one, which actually I'm going to grab the lightning seeds out of this. so that it doesn't immediately start trying to do things. And again, shift click. So it just transported all of that data. Now it started working immediately the last time I did it, but to be safe, we're going to change the item here from creeper plant seeds, bonk, and instead put, it's not lagging, lightning plant seeds. Lightning plant seeds, if any. Same thing, specify amount, move 1, fuzzy detection. Great. Which I don't think did I specify that in the condition in this one? Don't remember if I said, oh, I didn't specify the amount. That's okay. So we'll turn that back to condition item. Don't specify the amount. And of course, over here, we're going to change lightning plant, so target. It's fine. And we'll change this one to delete whitelist. Lightning. There, lightning, whitelist. And we'll specify the amount. Come on, fuzzy detection, 1. So now, if I toss lightning plant seeds in here, that's squid plants, lightning plant. Boom, it goes in. And to make sure it doesn't fly out or do anything crazy, I'll put that guy down. So it also moves just a little bit of extra light in the room. And let's grab ourselves some bone meal out of... Okay, not that one. Or that one. I'll grab bone meal out of here. So we need to find a way to get bone meal over here. But there we go. So now it's going to use lightning plants. And we're off to the races. I'm going to do this for the rest of the ones. I don't think we need... I think we just need... fire flowers. I don't know that we really need much more for fire. We definitely need squid plants. So let's do the squid plants then. So let's grab this guy, and this is going to take some modification. Directionality is important, as I've said. So don't be worried about lining things up east to west in your own worlds. Instead, just go with it. So we'll say creeper plant seeds, delete. And say, if any, 4 squid plant seeds. So you can see where I'm going this. Instead of target north, we'll say target south. Input target is fine because it's the chest. Right, up. And it said creeper, we're going to delete and say, obviously, squid. Which should be this bad boy right there. We will go specify the amount of fuzzy detection. Make sure I did fuzzy detection here. And output inventory items should be fine. And that won't matter because we're actually not doing anything there. So, if I do the same thing and I throw squid plant seeds in here, haha, it works. Although, the bone meal's not working. I wonder why. Oh, you know why? Because, hold on. Input, output, target. So the west is going to be east. Shouldn't matter. Huh, that's not working. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to fix these guys up, and then once I've got these rolling, we'll be right back. All right, guys, to finish off today, we're going to make a whole big old chain of these assembly controller systems. Or system, I should say. And to start, so I've got all the pieces here, I think. We're going to start with the assembly controller itself, which requires 3 printed circuit boards, some compressed iron, and a pneumatic tube. So there's that guy. This is what runs the whole shebang. We're also going to need 2 assembly I/O units, which are these guys, which there's one, and here is another one. And what these do, they move items around. And then we also need the assembly platform, which would be this guy. And we are going to need, I believe to make an empty PCB or unassembled PCB needs a laser. So we'll go assembly laser. And there's our laser. Perfect. And I can dump these in there, although cyan. I want those because those make capacitors. Those can stay with me. Okay, cool. And we'll sleep for a hot minute. And we can go set this stuff up, and we should be able to set it. Oh, you know what? We're going to need to use our Armadron tablet. Okay, so we'll use the tablet. And we're going to right click and we're going to say we need the assembly program laser. Right click, order. So now this inventory will actually be unavailable for a hot minute, but that's fine. So we're going to set this up over here somewhere. Let's go ahead. Let's put the assembly controller. How far over does this room come? It goes to here. Okay. So I want to say block update. Okay, that was strange. Oh, okay, the tablet's here. That's why. All right. This guy go here. We're going to take this guy and go there. And what's interesting is I like the fact that it will follow you where you move, which is kind of interesting. Okay, you're still having a hard time there. That's fine. And we're going to say have our assembly platform will... Are you done? You might be done. Ah, there it is. Assembly laser. Thank you very much. So this will go here, right next to it, and then we're going to have the laser go here. And that's cool. Then we're going to have the two I/O units, which are this guy and this guy. Which I wonder if I have to... Okay, cool. So which one is in and which one is out, I wonder. Thinking... We'll find out. Oh, you know what I need? I almost forgot. I need 2 chests. We need 2 chests. And we need to make an unassembled or an empty PCB while we're at it. So we're going to go chest. So we'll grab this. So there's 2 empty chests. Sweet. I will upgrade these later because, as we all know, unassembled PCBs do not stack. They don't stack. That is the most annoying thing. So we'll put that guy there. That guy there. Alright, so that's everything. Should be groovy. I do need unassembled PCBs, so if we go blank PCBs, I think. Empty PCB. So to make it, once again, as a reminder, you need creeper and compressed iron, which I should have plenty of both. Let's go ahead and make 21 of these things. Not that we actually need to make that many because we're pretty much done with what I wanted to do with the mod, minus a couple of things, but it never hurts. So 21, 21, that'll go ahead and make. In the meantime, I need these. Okay, so it just needs to, like everything, be connected, so we'll throw that there. Let's pop downstairs. And how do I want to run this? We will run it off this line here, I think. So what we'll do is we'll run straight across, yada, yada, yada. I went, I think, too far there. Okay, so we're going to run in right here. So that is now connected up. Ironically, this is not an advanced machine, so it does need or it has a limit, I should say, of 5 bars, I believe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So it has, what's it missing? Assembly, drill, export. Okay, so orange is export, which is fine by me. So there's orange. Everything is ready. Let's go ahead and grab one of these empty PCBs, and we'll see this sucker at work. So this goes in there, and now it's running. And here is probably the third favorite building animation in Minecraft for me, because they actually do what you think they're going to do. So it's going to pick up that PCB. It's going to put it on that little platform there. How are we doing pressure-wise? Oh, we're good on pressure. Now the laser sparks up. It's even got like little clamps and everything. I love the animations. Like they're just blocky enough too that it just feels like Minecraft. Whereas like Thumbcraft and other things, they feel more esoteric, right? Like they're much grander, fantasy seeming, right? Like it's not something that fits to Minecraft. Even though this is technology and obviously doesn't belong in Minecraft, the blocky nature of it still feels really, really good. So this guy's going to go in. I keep stepping on it, and I don't mean to. It's going to go in ever so slowly. It's going to clamp it down. I love that it does that. And it will drop it in there. And here is the warning. Do not, whatever you do, open one of these chests while the arm is still inside it, because you're likely going to crash your game. And one unassembled PCB. Ta-da! Come on, who's not impressed by that? I'm going to throw more of these in here. And it'll just run. Now, the nice part is these stack, so we're good. But this will be where we end off today. One little note, I did not get this or this to properly automate. I don't know why. These are all working splendidly. There's our slime plants. You know, I don't have any burst plants going, but there's our lightning all the way down here for rain. Everything works beautifully, except these ones. Now, I'm wondering if it's an orientation thing. That could be. There are some bugs in code in Minecraft that don't like to be oriented certain directions. So, while this is fine, this is not. For whatever reason, it'll never work. This works every time. This, not so much. So we'll find out. I will do some tests off camera and see if that works. But to reiterate what I mentioned earlier, we are slowly but surely coming to the end of our experience with the Direwolf 20 mod pack. And sooner rather than later, we will be moving on to something new. Because I've been playing this for a freaking long time. And it is time for something new. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe it will be Minecraft related. Maybe it won't. But we'll see where life takes us. In the meantime, we're still going to muck around with Pneumaticcraft stuff. I would really like to make some drones, and I would very much like to throw some sentry guns around. Because the idea of having miniguns patrol my base is just pretty much awesome. But anyway, guys, this will be where we end off. If you do like the episode, you know what to do. Go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I have done in the description box below. And of course, thank you so much for... Of course, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye!